Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sailing Merewether. With me, Isabel, and my partner, Kieran. Last week, we finally arrived in Fiji, with a little bit of a dramatic ending to our 1700 nautical miles sail. Yes, it's on. With the help of the Fijian Navy, we made it to shore. This week, we fix up Merewether. The horrible wind vane is going, and we also receive a new starter motor.
I never thought I'd be so happy to hear the sound of an engine.
With a working engine again, we set sail to explore the beautiful country that we already fell in love with, Fiji. Pull your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 much a dream. Click subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that we're doing. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Today, what are we doing, babe?
Oh, we are saying goodbye, farewell, and I'll never see you again to our wind generator pole.
Our wind generator pole has been polluting the back of the boat for maybe a year and a half now. It's unfortunately
2 years.
2 years. Yeah. It's galvanized, so it's been rusting away. It was a mistake on our part. We were in Europe and we were trying to get out in the almost going into winter.
Yeah.
I think it's November or December, and we had no power going to our batteries, so we really just had to buy something. And unfortunately it didn't specify whether it was stainless or galvanized. It arrived and it was galvanized, and I was like, let's just put it on, let's just do it, and let's get out of Europe and we'll deal with it later. So
we had some financial issues as well. We didn't have that much money in the bank, so this is what we could grab a hold of.
This is what we could afford at the time.
Yeah.
But it's all good because today it is going. Let's take a look at it right now.
We don't really let's just add, we don't really need it. We have, what is it, 5 solar panels,
500 watts of solar,
giving all the power to the batteries. The wind generator is not really doing much.
It's doing next to nothing.
It's more doing our patience and irritability when we see it. It's not nice, and we felt quite ashamed of filming it or presenting it to our yachties. So yeah.
So it's going. Let's get rid of it.
This is it. As you can tell, it's rusted. It's rusted all through. You put some screws. This is totally coming apart.
This was all gal. It's what I could find in, where were we, babe? We're in Calaforte?
Calaforte, yeah, Sardinia.
Sardinia.
Yeah.
We're in Calaforte, and that's all we could find.
We were waiting for this thing for like 2 weeks, and it was so cold. Oh, it was terrible. It's attached here, or you fix this.
Yeah, I put a hose clamp. I put a hose clamp over here just to dodgy it up.
Don't do this at home. And yeah, over here is just terrible. We have cleaned this a bunch of times, and we have gotten it back to, I'd say, pretty much 100%. So we are pretty confident that it will get removed. But yeah, first things first, we have to remove the pole.
So you can see these bolts are completely rusted, and they're just expanding and getting destroyed. These are actually stainless, so these should come off. I'm going to go into the bilge now and remove the nuts off these bolts, and then it should be as simple as pulling it off. Okay, that's for you.
Muchas gracias.
have to get Sammy to take it. It's gonna need like we know this machinist guy named Sammy. He's helping us with our starter engine, and we can't just chuck this in the bin. It's actually got to be cut up properly. So
can I say goodbye to it? Can we stroke it a little bit?
just push it in. Okay, so after doing like 20 or 30 acid washes on the boat where the wind generator pole used to be, I have finally got it to a point where I'm fairly happy with it. I am going to continue to work at it over the next month or two, just retreating it, but have a look right now, see how it looks. So before there were acid stains all along here, and definitely around this section here, and now it's looking a lot better. Very happy with how it turned out so far. I'm going to retreat this place a bunch of times with more acid, but yes, quite happy. I wanted to take a second to discuss this wind generator that we put on in Europe. I thought it would be the solution to our problems of getting power into the batteries, and it really wasn't. The wind generator did not provide as much power as I thought it would. Why have we kept it for so long? We have always had these big crossings, like we've had the Atlantic, we've had the Caribbean. I mean, just going from the Windward Islands to Panama, that's some decent sailing right there. And then we've had the Atlantic, which is just huge, and French Polynesia to Fiji, also quite big. So we've had these huge crossings, and we decided to leave it up for these big crossings because it's always handy to have this while sailing. In case it does pick up, like if it goes above 17 to 20 knots, the wind generator is working quite well. Under that, it's a bit hit and miss. We have left it on until now, but now we're in Fiji, we're going to be doing some very short sails. So I'm happy to get rid of it right now. I'm happy to discard it and clean the boat up, and we have the resources now where we might actually look at maybe putting up a Targa or another Targa with a wind generator. Everything, of course, is stainless and proper instead of the shortcut of galvanised. It's kind of it's a little bit embarrassing, really, that we've had it on for this long, but I'm very happy to get rid of it. And there's one more little boat job that we've got today. Some legends in the Fiji Cruises group. A guy by the name of Graham O'Shaw, I believe his name is. I'll double check on that. He had a spare starter motor in his cabin, and he agreed to give it to us, and it couldn't have come at a better time because we can't find a starter motor anywhere. We looked throughout Fiji, we looked throughout New Zealand and Australia, and this is like, we're looking at like a month to get one of these things, and he just said, yep, I got one, and I know a boat that's going towards you in Salvi right now. Their name's Mojo, and they can drop it to you. And I was like, what? This never happens. This is unreal. So we can't be more thankful to the cruiser community here in Fiji. Unreal stuff. I have the mechanic coming in about an hour to put this in. I could probably do it myself, but I got him to take the old one out, and I thought it would be best for him to put the new one in, and I could see exactly how he does that, and I could learn for next time. But this is a bad boy that we needed. Geez, I'm so happy to have this. Fingers crossed that it works and that the engine starts, and then we can start cruising Fiji. Oh yes!
The transport, freight and everything, they went to 1-2 or something.
Yeah, okay. So that's got to be solid, does it? As hard as you can go, is that right?
Not really that hard. This is you get used to how much you're turning it.
Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's a baby.
Happy days.
Happy days.
The boat's got an engine again.
Thank you so much, my friend. I am so happy with that.
It's amazing to have an engine again.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be so happy to hear the sound of an engine. We have fully recovered from our sail. We've been here maybe a week and a half, and now we're right to just start cruising Fiji, aren't we?
Yes, I was at the farmer's market, I just bought some greens and then watermelons and just eating it here. Don't mind me.
Let's get on this mooring.
Good morning, guys. It's about 5:30 right now, and we are getting ready to sail. Our first sail since our sail to Fiji. I'm just making some breakfast here. I'm just making some Vegemite toast because it's easy. And, well, let's face it, yummy. Good morning.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Bruh, Mickey bruh. Today is an exciting day. We are sailing some 40 to 50 miles, hopefully in flat Fijian water.
Oh, don't tease me.
And it's going to be a beautiful little sail cruising towards, we want to go to Muscat Cove. For any surfer that knows surf breaks, Cloud Break is where we're kind of heading, and we're going to get there over the next week or so. So I'm very excited.
But we're gonna stop at beautiful islands before.
The Yasawa.
Yes.
I believe it's called the Yasawa Islands. They're meant to be some of Fiji's premier islands.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to checking them out.
Yes.
So this morning we're just going to pick up anchor. We've got the dinghy already up and the engine already up, so that's sorted. And we're just going to put up 2 sails, see how far we get. We got 2 anchorages picked out. We've got one at about 54 miles away, so if we make good speed we'll make that one. If we don't make good speed, we've got another one picked out at about, I think, 40. So I'm all prepared today.
Beautiful.
So I'll just give you a quick rundown of how we pick up the anchor and the procedures around that. First off, we have to take off the snubber. Then I have to turn the engine on and drive the boat forward. And as the boat drives forward, we pick up the anchor as there's there's more slack on the chain instead of being the chain super tight. Here's our snubber. Just gonna remove that now. So the chain, you can see this morning is quite slack. There isn't too much wind blowing on the boat. So instead of pushing the boat forward and pulling it up, we should just be able to pull it up the way it is. And that's all she wrote, folks. Anchor's up. Isabel's motoring us away. And we're going to try to catch some wind if we can. And put up a sail. Baby!
Hello. We got some breakfast sorted.
Oh, Vegemite toast action. Surely they should have let you into Australia by now.
Right?
This is becoming ridiculous.
We even get the butter to Vegemite ratio right.
It's pretty damn spot on if you ask me. Baby.
So this ship here comes into Savo every day to provide them with everything that they need, from groceries to other supplies. We're seeing them try to dock every morning, and it's a quite big old ship, and they are struggling. I think it took them 1 hour for them to dock one morning.
It looks a little bit run down.
Yeah.
If you saw that in a kind of an old shipyard, you'd assume it would work. But Fiji, they keep them working.
Yep. I also need to add, I'm sure you remember the back of our boat where the pole was, the horrible rust stains. So Kieran has been at it for 2 days, 1.5 days, and I have to show you. Ta-da! There's a little bit still there. I think when we get a buffer, that should come off pretty nicely. It looks so much better than it has been for a long time. We're very happy about it, and we have some new space to stand on the stern as well. So very happy, very proud partner.
Young Isabel, struggling with her rain jacket.
Yeah. Kind of happens to separate after a while for this boat. Woo! Got it!
Hey,
Woo! Gonna put your
a glow stick on. We're gonna get glow sticked up, baby. So this morning we have 15 knots coming at a beam, and it's quite nice actually. We're going 5.5, 6 knots, and we're making good time. There's a few clouds on the horizon. Could be some squally weather coming, but for the moment, happy days. The wind is beautiful. It's coming exactly where we want it to come from, and it's going to be a good sail.
How are you doing?
I got a little bit stagnant in Savu, so I'm very happy to be back on the water. Yesterday I noticed that I was like really too comfortable and I didn't really want to leave, so I kind of have to force myself out of this comfort zone. And I'm very happy to be back on the water with a beautiful clean boat, no wind generator finally, that's gone. The sails are working perfectly. I'm ecstatic. A lot of weight has come off my shoulders recently with just being here in Fiji. They're very welcoming. We can be here for, they said 4 months on the first visa, then you get an extension for another 2. And they said you're welcome to come and go. The boat can be here for like 5 years. Yeah. It's a big weight off the shoulders to feel welcome.
Yeah.
In French Polynesia, while we loved it and it was beautiful, we never felt kind of welcomed by the authorities, and therefore we couldn't relax. So I'm very happy to be in Fiji and kind of all the weights come off. So we've copped this thing. It's about 25 knots. Isabel's got her wet weather gear on. Backed away most of the main, most of the head sail. The boat's quite balanced at the moment, it's good. And I've got full glow stick as well, so it's happy days out here. We're all ready for the rain, if it ever comes. I don't think it is. It's just a lot of wind, really. We're still going 5-6 knots. It's brilliant, very brilliant. Oh, she's killing it. I think your song helped, babe.
Right? singing always helps.
Singing always helps.
Especially when it's silly. This is my my experience, you know.
I love it.
Too much bullshit.
No, it's just the perfect amount. Sorry, could you just say that one more time?
Pull your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, back a dream.
You've lost it. So right now the squall has blown over. We lost wind for a little bit, but we've got about probably like 12, 13 knots back. Unfortunately, we have turned this corner and now we're heading directly downwind, or near directly downwind. So we're going to pole out the head sail and get some speed. So I'll just run you through that.
I feel like I just explained that with my song, but
You did. Oh. Well, sing it again. What am I here for?
I don't know. You could just rewind the video and hear it again. Pull your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, back a dream. Holding on to the main, are you?
I am. We are just scooting through the Nasonison Passage. Sounds like a smartphone. Have you got the Nasonison? Oh, it's the latest one. No, we're just scooting through the Nasonison Passage, and to give myself maximum maneuverability, I just want to be able to pull the main on or release as I please.
Yeah, because all the main is out. We pull the head sail in, but not the mainsail.
Yeah, this passage is, we got real shallow reef on either side, so we just want to be safe as possible.
And I
Oh, baby.
just made some food.
Look at that.
It is lentil, you can see more here, lentil and black bean chili, chipotle chili, and some rice, some veggies, and some nachos.
Absolutely killing it, baby. So, baby,
Hello.
we hit the flat water finally, like I promised.
Oh, finally.
You happy?
Very happy. Yeah, we just came around the reef, so the reef is taking all the waves, and we can just sail smoothly on the water. We still have the wind and the sun, and two happy people on board a sailboat.
Yes, love it.
Kieran said before that, well, you said before that you feel quite lonely out here. There's no other boats. We see some houses on shore, but they're quite far off, just us and the birds, which is quite nice.
Happy days. It's turned into a great little afternoon of sailing. We've got about 16 to 18 knots coming from 120 degrees behind us, and it's just lovely. Both the head sail and the mainsail are completely full. They're almost completely out as well, which is very nice. We're going 5 and 6 knots, and it's beautiful. Very happy, very, very happy on this Wednesday afternoon. How about it?
Yes. Did you need something?
No, I'm just a bit bored, that's all.
Hello there, Captain Wise.
Hey there, First Mate Isabel Nee.
So, give us an update. What is happening? What are we doing?
Well, we are sailing pretty much directly downwind. We are just dodging a few reefs. We're about 2 hours off our anchorage, where we're going to spend the night, and then tomorrow we get another big sail to the Yasawas reservoir. I am feeling a little bit lonely, to be honest. We haven't seen a sailing boat or another vessel all day. Fiji seems very deserted, and while we love being away from people and we love going to remote spots, I feel a bit lonely. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, a little bit. We have some mates in Musket Cove. We might head down there pretty soon.
Yeah. And we have made it to our very secluded remote spot and Anchorage for the night. It's not that beautiful, but it is closer to where we actually want to go. So I'll put up the drone now so you guys can see. I'm just going to put down the anchor as well. That would help. Now the anchor is down. Let's go downstairs, see what Isabel's doing. I believe she's got dinner on the way. Baby!
Oh.
What do we got going on down here?
Well, when you were a good boy and putting on the hook, I've been making some food.
What's for din-dins?
I'm making pizza.
Pizza!
Classic here in Merewether.
Woo!
And
How about it?
yeah, it's good after a long sail.
Naughty. And you used your rolling pin for the first time.
Yes! I got a rolling pin.
Can you show me the rolling pin?
It's just over there. I'm a bit busy right now.
Isabel got this rolling pin from the shop the other day. She was stoking hard on it, weren't you, babe?
Oh yeah, it's super nice and it's beautiful, let's face it.
Happy days.
And I'm just blushing because Kieran is here, so.
Makes sense.
I did not have too much sun today.
You're in the sun for about 20 minutes and you're like a red potato. I will take that back. Red tomato.
No, you said potato.
I did say potato.
Everyone heard potato.
Now the